Welcome back to Let's Play Silent Hill. Wow, we've been trapped in the other world for a little bit of while, and we had just gone into this room and saw a little conspiracy meeting about a bunch of people standing over the bed that used to belong to Alyssa and saying that they're going to extract power from her. It was split in half, a whole lot of weird crap. Weird, I know. And we've wandered back into this little bedroom here that was kept in the basement. I guess it belonged to the kid. And how we get through here is we have to place the 5 objects that we had picked up as we went along. And doors are unlocked, and we're ready to go. I'm gonna... no particular reason.
Come along. No! No, I don't want to.
Do what Mommy tells you now. I just want you to lend me a teeny bit of your power. That's all.
No! I don't want to do it.
It will make everyone happy, and it's for your own good, too.
Oh, but Mommy, I just want to be with you. Just 2 of us. Please understand.
Oh, yes, I see. Maybe Mommy has been wrong.
Mommy!
Why didn't I see this before? There's no reason to wait. Herein lies the mother's womb, containing the power to create life. I could have done it all myself.
Mommy?
Okay, terrible voice acting aside, we've known for a little while that Alyssa, the little girl that's been running around town all ghost-like and whatnot, it was Delilah's daughter. Weird-ass pictures. Wow. Creepy crap people hang in their houses. But it's become more and more obvious as we're going along that the child was in fact was something that was taken part of some sort of ritual and was possibly the reason why everything in Silent Hill is so freaky.
Well, well, well. To think you'd make it this far.
Where's Cheryl? What have you done to her?
What are you talking about? You've seen her many times, restored to her former self.
I'm in no mood for jokes.
Don't you see? She's right there.
That's absurd.
You are the only one who thinks so.
Why? Why are you doing this?
It's been a long 7 years. For the 7 years since that terrible day, Alyssa has been kept alive, suffering a fate worse than death. Alyssa has been trapped in an endless nightmare from which she never awakens. He has been nurtured by that nightmare, waiting for the day to be born. That day has finally come. The time is nigh.
It's nigh!
Everyone will be released from pain and suffering. Our salvation is at hand. This is the day of reckoning, when all our sorrows will be washed away. when we return to the true paradise, my daughter will be the mother of God.
Crazy bitch. Oh, jeez.
Quit screwing around. Return things to how they were before.
Kaufman!
Did I ask for this? Nobody uses me. You won't get away with this.
Your role is over. We don't need you anymore. What do you think you could accomplish by coming here?
My, aren't we getting cocky? Bet you can't see this and keep your cool.
A glove? I thought I got rid of that!
All I had to do was plant it somewhere for you to find. You all, well, kept you busy. Ha! You're easy. And there's more where this came from.
Stop it!
Slow-mo. Oh, jeez.
Huh? What the?
You get a what the now after all this?
What on earth? That's not supposed to.
Not the way he planned, I take it. Well, she's dead. Okay, we have a boss battle to fight. This one's actually gonna be fairly easy. I'm doing it wrong though. Give me a sec. Okay. That's how we avoid the lightning. Then you stop and shoot. And then just sort of run to the side. Really stupid like. Oh, I got hit. Then we go and we shoot again. Then run. Do this weird little strafing run that looks really dumb. And then we stop, and then we shoot again. Now what this thing is supposed to be... run! Ah! What this thing is supposed to be is a god, I guess of the ancient Silent Hill people, I better heal, that was apparently dead or something like that, and they wanted to resurrect it. Now the way they had planned to do it was by using Dahlia's daughter, rather, Alyssa, and apparently she has some crazy psychic powers that allow her to do that kind of crap. Now the details of the plan have not quite been revealed to any extent, but what they were planning on doing was setting her on fire, and then going and using her in some sort of ritual to go and resurrect this creature here. Apparently everything went wrong though. Oh, it's okay. Okay, never mind. I'll catch up with you later. baby. I don't want that. Well, that was a little unusual, and to get it you would have to really understand, you probably would have had to play through Silent Hill 3 a little bit. But what was happening in the beginning was this Dahlia Gillespie chick, this crazy lady with a tie, decided she wanted to resurrect, because she was part of this ancient cult, wanted to resurrect their god. Well, the way she decided to do it was to sacrifice her daughter, this Alyssa girl, who was about 7 years old at the time. And the way they decided to do it was by setting her on fire. And, well, that didn't quite work out quite. Well, something happened, and instead of the ritual completing, what happened was her soul was split in half, and half of it stayed in Silent Hill, and the other half got sent away in the form of a baby, which was eventually adopted by Harry. Eventually, though, the first half, the half that stayed in Silent Hill, called out to the second half, and they were drawn together. So the baby, this was 7 years later, was drawn back into Silent Hill. But by that time, everything in Silent Hill had gone to hell. I mean that literally. The Silent Hill had turned into this weird hellhole that we had seen in the game. And the reason why is because her power, or something related to that anyway, was taking her nightmares and turning them into reality, and that created all the freaky monsters. That also that took a lot of the people she knew from around town, like the doctors and the nurses and all those, and turned them into monsters, infected them with parasites that made them into monsters. Except for Lisa, who was a nurse that had worked directly with her, and she was sort of spared that to a certain extent, although the nature of the power was probably so screwy that it eventually fell apart and she turned into a monster herself. Then there was all that stuff what happened to Kaufman at the end, when he suddenly appeared and threw that vial of red crap that Harry found at the god that Dahlia had resurrected, and it turned into a monster. And what happened was, he didn't expect everything to go to hell the way it did. He didn't expect Silent Hill to be turned into this crazy-ass world. He just wanted power, and he felt that Dahlia had stabbed him in the back. So he's like, no one does this to me, and he went and did something about it. Now, what that red stuff actually was, I don't know, and I don't think that's actually explained at any point, but it had something to do with the ritual. The whole deal that happened with Lisa at the end, where she appeared and pulled him down, probably had something to do with the fact that he was sort of forcing her to take care of the sick girl Alessa when she was in the hospital because, or by way of drugging her with a drug that he was putting out in the town and getting her addicted to it, and said, "You got to do this or I cut the drugs off." And that's what that was about. If I ever get around to playing Silent Hill 2, we'll see a little bit of a different side to that. This is a little goofy. I guess it's not the worst outcome I could have had. I'm gonna go save it, but I'm not gonna probably play the hard mode. Anyway, that's the end of my Silent Hill Let's Play series, so thanks for watching. I have a number of other video games I've played through in this channel, so if you like this one, feel free to check out the other ones. Thank you, and goodbye.